Hello, my name is Professor Ben Jensen, and I'm on the faculty of the American University School of International Service. What I want to do today is tell you a little bit about myself and about a course I teach, The Causes of War. My background is both as a scholar and a practitioner. My research is in the area that might be called international security, where I study both the causes of war, but I also focus on military organizations and the internal dynamics of military organizations as it relates to innovation and power, the larger question of what is military power. In terms of causes of war, I have a special interest in what's called proxy war, actually systematically studying episodes in which states back rivals in internal conflicts, civil wars, and the outcome of those proxy backings. Now, what I'm doing for AU is actually setting up a new unique course called The Causes of War. And this is a topic I'm actually really passionate about. As a practitioner, I'm an officer in the U.S. Army, where I serve as an intelligence officer in the reserves, and I've done extensive work in the intelligence community. I have multiple deployments, including to the Balkans and Afghanistan. So a lot of the discussions I'll have with you will be more thematic, and they'll draw out observations I have about the nature of war as it relates to both the scholarship, the reading I've done, the historical cases, the engaging with theories, the building of those quantitative models that some of you will have already experimented with, and more importantly as a practitioner, what it was like to see conflict from a very micro level, to see just how fluid it is. In fact, that duality, that experience as both scholar and practitioner, I would say is what defines the theme of this course. In The Causes of War, we learn more to ask questions than to offer definitive answers. We learn to think about war as an evolving institution, to think about how the character of warfare changes, and therefore our discussions about what causes war change as well. At the same time, we learn about enduring aspects of the nature of conflict, violence, and war. Power is an enduring attribute in social life. Therefore, it follows that coercion and competition should be constants, unfortunately, in most social systems. So that's what we try to do in The Causes of War. Help you learn to ask questions about war that you can use both in your future research as a scholar, but more importantly, that you can harness as a professional. Many of you will join professions where you'll either directly or indirectly engage the tragedy that is war. It might be in the intelligence community, where you're trying to analyze where future outbreaks of violence might be. It might be working in the Defense Department, either in the United States or whatever country you're from, where you're thinking about how wars are fought, both from a way to win them and also to improve the efficiency, how you use your institution to convert certain resources into larger degrees of military power, influence, and coercive potential. But you also might use it as a development worker or as an activist, as you seek to try to pick up the pieces in the wake of a war. Because one thing that happens, the most likely place of war, is where there has already been a conflict. So my hope is that if you are that activist, if you are that person who dedicates your life to picking up the pieces, that this course would help you have a better understanding of what war is so that you might prevent it. So without further ado, let's take a look at The Causes of War.